Our next match features the Whitepeak Red Squigs and the Barak Ginn Boozers. And our match preview looks a little bit like this. The Red Squigs, coached by Tony Tooth, of course, they've sustained more casualties than any other ZFL team in either division, amassing 16 casualties in their opening 3 Elite Division matches. So we're averaging a little over 5 casualties per match so far. The Wood Elves also rank 2nd overall for fouls sustained with 20. That total surpassed only by the taller than our Celtics. Tony Tooth's team top the league for dodge turnovers, with star catcher BT Spriley accounting for 3 of the 10 failures that team have recorded so far. Spriley, who is the sprint, sure feet plus movement catcher and one of the real stars of this team, is yet to score since the Red Squigs were promoted to the top flight, having topped the scoring charts in the 2nd division last season. Now, onto the Boozers. They unexpectedly find themselves in the relegation zone after 3 games, but their last 2 results provide evidence that Lady Pychinger's team are turning a corner. That draw with the Celtics was followed up by a 3-0 shellacking of Royal Santa Margherita in the Howitzer Cup, in which Optimus Prime scored a hat-trick. Of course, the news piece that was in the ZFL news piece there just before, confirming that Optimus Prime's sponsorship deal with Orchidas has concluded. So this will be his first game for a while, not wearing Orchidas footwear. We will see whether that has any impact, Viking Cup.
That's surprising, because indeed Prime has been the figure of Orchidas in the ZFL League for like a long time, and this is the first time, recorded time, correct me if I'm wrong, that some team is cutting a connection with a arena sponsor. I'm sure that the Boozers will have the reasons, but still a shocking news.
Well, I mean, the report suggested that the Boozers weren't happy. The Orchidas tried to basically go back on the deal and say, we don't want to pay out every time he scores. We'd actually prefer to redo the deal and pay you every time he completes a pass instead, which I think from Pychinger's perspective was like, well, this is a cop-out. We agree to these deal, or this sort of deal. If you're not going to do that deal, we're not interested in any deal at all. And quite firm in cutting that tie.
Not meeting the requirements of contracts is not really in Dwarf mentality, is it?
Let's get into this one then. The Red Squigs and the Boozers, with sound around about now. Boozers will be in their away kit for this game, which is a sort of black and gold number. But you'll be able to spot them because they're the Dwarfs.
Yeah, because they're the short ones, right? Short and thick versus tall and thin. Very visual, everything. I like it visual. Makes my life easier.
Well, the Red Squigs have 1 win this season so far. They have 1 win in the Howitzer Cup against a 3rd division team. Whether you count that is up to you. But they did beat the Black Crag Bozos in what was a fairly remarkable game, where they only got that win because Bradford Dart, the catcher, produced a remarkable sack, dodging through a whole screen of Orcs to uphill sack the ball and get it. Bozos couldn't then score, and that's the only points the Red Squigs have scored so far. Helmut Wolf joins us in the rain for this one, as Tony Tooth brings along his old mate. Will he be any use this time? He's not been very good for them so far.
It's not been very good for other teams such as the Falcons.
Fix the camera. What a genius.
Aha, you did it. I've seen how you done it. I have this power.
But I was wondering, the answer was I just needed to play a friendly match and set the camera up how I wanted it and then quit the friendly, and then it was fine. The rain stopped. What a shame.
Oh, boring,
turn 1,
but nice, warm and cozy.
At the teams, Maxwell Mythos for the Boozers appears to be missing for this one. I'm assuming that's why he's greyed out. Or does that mean he's on the bench? I don't know what that means. Does that mean he's on the bench?
Is he a mercenary?
Oh, he's on the bench. Look at that. Yeah, he's on the bench. So it's greyed out when they're on the bench. There you go. I've learned a thing. San Miguel has a green AV, but that actually means his AV has been reduced. Why that's green, I'm not so sure. Similarly with Handle Draketooth, it's green, but it means it's red. And then when Optimus Prime has plus movement, which is green, that's also green.
Yeah, magic. Thank you, UI. But
so
this is all good. We can rate this.
Green is good, but green is also bad.
Green is good, and green is bad, and grey is out.
And I
suppose... And then all these skulls around mean thick skull.
I suppose if you're red-green colorblind, then this probably doesn't make a lot of difference to you.
It doesn't really matter.
There's a whole bunch of like accessibility challenges here, but there you go. Whitepeak Red Squigs look like this. Bradford Dart left on the bench for this drive to allow Helmut Wolf to take the field. We have 2 journeymen, which will be an expensive effort for them. But it's the 2 war dancers, isn't it? It's Geordie Julius and Darby Duffett, really, who are the ones to look out for. Beatty Spriley has potential, but has really not delivered so far in the elite division. Boozers with the first drive, and the first knockdown is on the loner from Charlie Chang. Armor break. And not a casualty on a Red Squig, but it is a KO.
Chang always delivers. He knows what he's doing. And San Miguel follows with another hit. And this seems to me like there is a setup for a Troll Slayer hit.
Those loners did not last very long.
Ooh, this can be a frenzy trap. Yeah. Oh, decided not to.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have stood firm on that.
Yeah, right, I mean, Old Root had another plan. And there's going to be a hit for sure. For sure. On Wolf. Here comes Saku. Well, Saku, this is just a push.
So this is going to be into 2 dice anyway. Gets the knockdown on Helmut Wolf. Gets the injury on Helmut Wolf.
Oh, Helmut Wolf going away from the game the first moments. In the opening turn, actually. Again. Prime has the ball. That's not a surprise. He's good at having the ball.
You're beginning to wonder, a bit like Griff Oberwald last season, whether Tony Tooth is actually just feeding his old mate a bunch of money here. Because Helmut Wolf is never really doing much of value for the Red Squigs. No, they're 1 in 9.
Well, not like Saku's Tom Bristle, who is holding the line himself like a macho.
Well, we can't foul with that dirty player because there's nothing on the floor. BT Spriley is going to make a move forward to support Geordie Julius upfield.
The Squigs clearly, the Boozers clearly moving to the right side of the pitch from our view, but there are going to be so many hits here happening. I wonder who's the target for the blitz, for the hit from Shaku, sorry. Probably the thrower, right?
But you can't go for the War Dancer because that's the frenzy trap problem. Everything else should be okay on that front. There's the knockdown on Cloudsley Swain. Armor break. And Swain is stunned.
Oh, the KO is not coming on the War Dancer. That's interesting.
Went for the armor down Sloan Grassett. Boozers keen to push down the right-hand side early doors here. Darby Duffett with the knockdown on Handle Draketooth. And there's a failed dodge and an injury on a failed dodge.
Failed dodge from Tackle. Tackle being of no use because the player didn't have dodge. But that's the third player down for the Squigs. What's it reroll?
No, well, of course, this team are light on rerolls, aren't they?
They only have 1. Oh, dear. Well, that's bad for them. Another knockdown. That's not a break. But that is some hits. Oh, dear.
There's a KO on Darby Duffett.
Duffett is out. This is a bit of a massacre, and it's only turn 3. How many players can you do this again?
5 players are gone already.
Oh my god. The Celtics refuse to do that.
Honestly, like, it's a real struggle for the Red Squigs so far this season. That's an armor breaking a death!
Ooh.
Dead War Dancer, Geordie Julius.
That's gonna call the Apo. No! That did not call the Apo! Oh, the drama. Oh, the drama. Julius is dead.
Oh, my word. Well, we know he's had a bit of a negative impact on the rest of the team with his strong opinions. Whether the Apo refused to save him or not, I don't know. That's a touchdown from Optimus Prime. The Boozers smell blood here. I say smell blood. The reason they can smell blood is because they're covered in Wood Elf blood. It's only turn 4. Optimus Prime scores.
Well, maybe Julius was not in good terms with the Apo of the team. But he was actually not in good terms with anybody in the team, but that fed Brad. Also, big heads.
2 KOs come back, none of which are the War Dancer, Darby Dufford, or the Whitepeak Red Squigs. Few calls in chat saying that the Red Squigs just don't look like Elite Division material. Remember, this is a fairly well-funded Wood Elf team since the takeover by the Red Squig Beer Corporation. So they should, in theory, have the finance to replace a death. That's a blitz.
Oh dear! That's
no.
a blitz, and there is a troll slay around. I wonder what's going to happen.
Oh, it is going from bad to worse still.
Well, there's going to be no surf.
Now there's going to be a pseudo surf, isn't he? He's going to get a removal here to KO. Yeah, gets the pseudo surf.
That's going to save him 1 point of movement, actually. Here comes San Miguel. Oh,
what
dear.
is going on here? Oh, 1 in 9 straight away from the tree.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Calling this rigged would be an understatement.
What is going on with the Whitepeak Red Squigs?
Well, San Miguel not going straight away for the ball means that probably Prime is. That's another break, another KO.
Spriley's gone.
Everybody's gone at this point. Or almost.
The Boozers, I think, seeing the chance for a fairly famous win here.
Oh dear.
And or a chance for a second straight Elite Division pitch clear. They are well on the way towards that. That's actually quite an irritating lack of knockdown for them because they can't get Bellacula around the side. I think Prime will be able to
compensated by... This was even a stand on the tree.
Yeah.
Well, the Squinks holding their bacon the best they can. And this is going to be Prime running for the hills.
Warsteiner with his magnetic armor going to put dive and tackle on Cloudsley Swain. And we've got a safety Troll Slayer in the backfield as well. Bradford Dart making his way into scoring range. And I think we're about to see the old Hail Mary play. Swain fails the pickup.
Oh my dear. Oh my goodness.
Good lord. Super Skull. That's an injury, and that's a serious injury on Bob Rouse. Arapo's still chilling with his feet up. Bellacula going for the knockdown on Swain. Gets the job done. Does the runner.
How can this be still turn 3 and the Squigs being pulverized?
This is a mess. Optimus Prime has the ball, and Optimus Prime is going to hang on to it for the time being.
Oh, really? They're going to stall this. There is no opposing team. Oh my god.
I mean, the Boozers, there's no opposition on the field for them. We've got a loner
no
blitz
team.
on the way. Nope, that's failed immediately. We rolled a 1.
It's still times 6. Now times 7.
Chance to take Bradford Dart down. The Troll Slayer's actually not getting the job done.
I mean,
On that
he's
regard.
pushing he's pushing darts to his teammate.
Charlie Chang gets it done.
Oh, at this
And-
point,
Yeah, we're
well,
stalling
and
this out.
this is stalling of a book. I would have maybe even risked the handoff to another booster player. It's Prime holding all the touchdowns here.
Boozers lead 2-0. Second game in a row we've seen where it's 2-0 at half time. This is not the way round you would expect.
Well, not definitely if you're the Red Squigs.
Okay, we got a War Dancer back. That's Darby Duffert back to his feet. I think the one-turn threat, Beatley Spriley, has stayed out. Spriley
Like
has
most
had
of
an
the team.
awful season.
I think this is a 6-player drive, maybe a 7-player
7.
drive.
Because we did
Well, the
bring
Wood Elves
Helmet
can
in, he
make
was
it.
an extra body.
Okay, so now we need all routes not 1-9ing the first roll
Oh, we're
of the
setting
drive.
up.
Oh, there is traps. There are some traps. Cheering
Yeah.
fans producing the traps. Ah, ha, ha.
No
That's
way.
me for talking.
No way.
Well, actually, the Squigs did not learn the lesson.
Well, that's why there was the deep setup. Yeah, it was a one set of LOS hits. The tree immediately 1 in 9. And at halftime, it is 2-0 to the Barak Ginn Boozers. We don't have
And a
any more trap
7-player
goals. They
drive.
were very much a temporary impact on the game.
Yeah, that's the fickleness of the praise of Nuffle.
And
So,
BT Spriley is still on the sidelines.
Yeah, he has his chances. He does not want to come back. He knows what happens to the elves who play against the Boozers.
Solid defense
we
and a
have
deep
the-
kick.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my word, look at that kick.
Well, the kick is not really a problem for the Squigs because they are fast team. There's going to be potential pass attempt in there.
He's going to drop this, isn't he? Nope,
Oh,
he's got
maybe.
it. He's
has the
fumbled the
pass.
pass. He's got it.
Well,
Okay,
made
we've
a
done a thing.
pass, and
We've done a thing.
yeah, that's something. And we did not 1-9 for the third time. The block with the tree.
Dodge from Duffert. Trying to take down Charlie Chang. Double push.
Oh, it's loner time. Love to see that.
That's a name I've not seen in a long time. Adelmo,
I've seen this kind.
thank you for the sub. Hope you're doing well. Of course, former Zordhammer player when that was a thing. Armor break and a stun on the loner with the hit from Super Skull there. And I mean, the Boozers are quite rightly pushing forward for more. We've got Dauntless up against the tree here.
Now we're gonna try that. Oh, it's gonna work. All the best. And that's gonna put tackle on more players.
Oh, the tree's up. That's good.
Yeah, good job, Tree.
Duffert makes the dodge, makes the blitz on Handle Draketooth. And can follow that to find a little bit of a gap in the dwarf screen. Really sure. I'm going to hand this back to Swain, I think. And Swain is going to try and launch this from downtown. Nope, he's going to launch it backwards. And he's made it. There we go. Bradford
look at
Dart
this.
has the ball.
That was a failed dodge by a loner that produced no break, to the surprise of everybody. But I think it's Super Skull who is going to deal.
An odd good skill. Hirota Sakara, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Much appreciated.
No reroll used.
Prime is looking to take out the intermediate threat. Cloudsley Sway.
Oh, the Fed finally goes down to a hit from Foster's. But he's fine.
Good news is we have dive and tackle on the tree. So that's not going anywhere.
So the tree cannot dodge anywhere. We have diving tackle and stand firm on the tree. So the movement positions or options of the tree are limited.
Okay, here goes Duffert with the knockdown on Sam Miguel. Gets the POW on the blodge piece. And Bradford Dart is away over here. And Bradford Dart has dropped the ball.
Dart! No! Not like that. Oh, lad.
Well, Prime can score from there. No, not quite. I think Prime would be one short. At least didn't break his own armor.
He can get his hands on the ball. There is a catcher kind of covering the... Oh, another break.
Oh, yeah. Super Skull's got one this time. That's one of the loners gone. We're using a reroll.
That's a reroll used.
So we're trying to free up Prime.
Sure.
Prime now forced to make a dodge if he wants to go after the ball. 1 in 9.
Block, that's a good skill.
Yeah, really good. That's a KO. Sloan Grassett. Bella Cooler's moving forwards now. Prime. Oh, fails the dodge. Does Optimus Prime. That new footwear.
Needs new footwear.
Oh, and an immediate one from Cloudsley Sway. Of course. Why not? There's the one reroll gone for the Red Squigs. Bradford Dart's going to try to pick this up and hand it off to the thrower. And we've got that done. The Red Squigs are making hard work of just handing the ball around near their own end zone. And I should say as well, Torak, thank you for the 100 more bits. Darby Duffett.
What happened there?
Made a hell of a dodge. The old 4+2+. Through tackle. No problem.
Easy peasy. Now the Dwarfs have to run through all the pits to get back to him. Ha ha ha, that's funny.
I mean, Prime can sack this.
And Kula also.
Kula's an option there as well. Presumably there is a rush coming.
It's going to be Prime.
And Prime gets the sack on Cloudsley Swain. Choo-choo from Air 40 as we have a hype train in chat.
A chance for the Squigs here if the return of the ball is friendly for them. Where's it going? Where's it going? Where's it going?
Oh, it's downfield.
No, it's not really friendly for them.
It's not really friendly at all, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh, Bellacula's going to dodge to pick this up. Fails to pick up. Shurhan's good skill, and Bellacula scores! A first touchdown for the Boozers, who lead 3-0. And there's still plenty of time left.
This is very silly. And more pig heads. And beers.
Well, we've already seen in the second division, haven't we? The Three Mountains, the Dwarf team in the second division, have racked up 4 touchdowns against the Fangorn Falcons in one
that
match.
KO roll.
Is that Spriley still out?
Yeah, he's out. He has not want to play.
I mean, this is getting embarrassing for Whitepeak.
I mean, they hold the line. Or they hold the ball in their own touchdown line instead of moving forwards. But there was little chance for a touchdown doing that. Nice knockdown from Dufet onto Skull. But he needs to run like crazy. And hope for the best. There's going to be a pass. There's going to be a lot of running here. Pass is
makes
good.
it. There we go.
Yeah. That has to make it.
Bradford dart. Is Bradford darting as the Red Squigs look to get one back? We're heading all the way towards the end zone.
And the sprint made it.
Diving tackle.
Diving tackle. Oh, look at diving tackle working here.
Nice. Down goes Sloan Grassett. Darby Duffett's a good player, but can't win this game on his own. And here comes Bellacula with the strict ball play. Ball into the end zone, but not in the hands of Bradford Dart. Ball in the crowd again. Where's it going? Oh, dear.
Oh, my God. What is Prime? Prime is right there.
It's going
and
to
the
be
Boozers
4-0.
have time for another one.
Could it
Is it
be
going to be a
5?
4-0? What?
Like, they could score turn 14 if Prime's got the movement.
Well, the Boozers have a single rerolls. I don't think. Oh, that's a failed. Okay,
matter.
but it's good.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
That
like
tree
at all.
is hopeless.
Oh gosh.
Housley Swain going for the cage dive. And a sack. Not getting it done. And I mean, what can you say here? This is a rout from the Barak Ginn Boozers of all teams.
Well, is this a message for Orchidas? Oh, wow.
What's happening everywhere on the field? Can't keep up. Double push there on Sloan Grassett. Going to be a blitz from San Miguel. That removes any real threat of the ball getting sacked. Next block is going to be for the Surf on Bradford Dart. Bellacula gets that done as the Boozers continue. Oh, big hit from the crowd there. I think Dart saw that coming.
Flying round kick. It's only Duffet surviving for now. There's going to be a foul.
Well, the Boozers fans will be chanting, "Can we play you every week?" Swain's going to have a go. We're going to dodge your diving tackle. I doubt it's going to work. It does not.
Oh, that magnetic armor is so strong.
Must be said, it would have worked without diving tackle because we rolled a 4.
Nah, he would have rolled a 1 immediately afterwards. Huh?
Ooh, I've unlocked a height.
No touchdown! Oh my goodness. Shame on the Boozers.
Oh, head injury on Darby Duffett. It's an armor
That's
bust.
a big one.
That's
the Apple. That's
Apple.
scoring the Apple. Apple once. Okay, it's a serious injury instead.
Better.
Not amazing, but not bad. Better. Indeed, better. That can be fixed. Oh, it's a foul even. Oh, the Squigs are decimated.
The Boozers want the pitch clear.
I think it was quite obvious that one of the remaining 11 Dwarfs was hitting one of the remaining 3 Wood Elves.
I mean, I've got to be honest. As Optimus Prime runs in a hat trick, and that is a second straight hat trick, I should say, for Optimus Prime. 2 games in a row in which this runner has scored a hat trick of touchdowns. When a dwarf team wins 4-0, it's difficult to accuse them too heavily of stalling.
Well, it could have been a 5-0, right? Or a 6-0 even.
And I believe that's that. A seismic victory for the Barak Ginn Boozers, who win this one by 4 touchdowns to 0.
And the Squigs, who got literally disintegrated in this game, losing Jordi Julius, as well as probably some other players.
Well, we talked, didn't we, about the Elite Division quality, and the 2 promoted teams in this round have gone up against teams that finished in the top 4 last season. and have been walloped by a combined scoreline of 7-0.
A very nice MVP for the Squigs as consolation prize on to third. And Martin Idri getting actually dirty player. No, not dirty player. Getting the MVP and allowing him to maybe roll some other random. Yeah. Maybe saving for something like Sneaky Git.
What else is it to say?
Oh dear.
Whitepeak are in a really tough spot, and Tony Tooth is going to have his work cut out to turn this around. But what I do know is that since this match, the Red Squigs have been splashing the cash and have gone out and bought no fewer than 5 new players.
Oh dear. Well, that's a good hit to the vault. Maybe they consider that it's time for them to make a comeback, because you guess what? Who's playing? Who are the Squigs playing next?
It's a big game for them next. It is a big game for both teams, because the Red Squigs face the Bilbali Desperados in their next game. So
both teams who.
Yeah, the battle of the newly promoted teams. 3 points, a must for both teams.
Yeah, and both coming from big losses. But I think that it's been the Squigs who got the shorter end of the straw here. Very unfortunate for them to lose players and need to use the vault cash. Basically rebuild the team?
Pretty much, yeah. 5 new players, including a new war dancer to replace Geordie Julius inbound. If you remember the Red Squigs Bloodlines event last week, the team went on a team bonding session, a team building exercise to Happy Tree Friends Resort. Not convinced it worked, based on that result. Not the best advert for Happy Tree Friends Resort I've ever seen.
No, not even the tree was happy, I think.